Hello everyone and welcome to the summer 2023 season of Rocket League here at Game Gym. I hope you guys are excited as I am because we have some absolutely banger videos planned. Before we jump into the video, I want to talk a bit about our overarching theme for the season, which is solo queue. I know a lot of you probably don't have dedicated teammates to play with, so this will be really beneficial since we'll be talking about a lot of how to play and make decisions as an individual as best as we possibly can. Oftentimes I know that you can end up getting frustrating teammates in ranked, but you have to remember that you can only control how you play, and you're only wasting energy by complaining about it. With that out of the way, let's get started. Alright, so for our first warm-up this season, we will be doing a very simple warm-up training pack. If any of you are viewers from last season, this might seem a little bit easier compared to the training packs I've used here before, but because this is the very start of the season, we're going to start off really light, and then as the season keeps going and we keep using these training packs as warm-ups, they'll get a little bit more challenging. Since our season focus is solo queue, it's a really good idea for us to learn how to play around our teammates by learning when we should challenge the ball and when we shouldn't. There's 3 key pieces of information that we need in order to know if we should challenge the ball. First, we need to take a quick peek at our boost meter and determine if we have enough boost to challenge. If the ball goes high in the air and we have 12 boost, for example, we wouldn't want to challenge since realistically we wouldn't get to the ball and we would be out of the play for longer than needed. Secondly, we want to see whether we are the last player back on our team. This is different for the 1v1 game mode, so just ignore that for now and think about 2s and 3s. If we are the last player back on our team, we have to be extremely careful with picking and choosing our challenges, because if we overcommit and miss the ball in a challenge, there's no one back to protect the net. Lastly, we simply look to see if our teammate is challenging the ball. If our teammate is already challenging the ball and we do it at the same time, that's called a double commit and is one of the leading causes of getting scored on in this game, so don't do it. If you see your teammate already going for the ball, just let him go. Alright guys, now we are going to do a pop quiz where I show you 3 different still screenshots from my games, and during the 5-second pause you are going to take a look and then you are going to determine whether you should challenge this ball or not if you were in my situation. So we're going to get into the first example here. I'm going to leave it paused right here for 5 seconds and go ahead and think about your answer. Alright, so the first thing to note guys is that we can obviously see that this player right here, I'm just going to call him WJR. He has a crazy name. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But we can see that he's popped it high, and immediately we see that I have 50 boosts. So, okay, maybe I could be able to get up there. But because he's up so quick, he already has like such a beat on me. I can't jump for this. I'm just going to take myself out of the play. And we talked about that, checking when you have low boost or, you know, if the ball is going high and you can't quite make it up there. So this is one of those situations where you shouldn't challenge. You can see that I leave the ball because I would just get taken out of the play, and the only thing that I can really do right here is just go back to net and try to support Kairos. Ends up making a great save on a great shot too. Alright, here's situation number 2. Go ahead and pause the video and determine if I should challenge the ball or not. Alright guys, so for this one, the first thing that you should notice is that Prosperity has just hit the ball to the corner. The first main thing to note other than that is where's my teammate, okay? My teammate just went for the ball. Obviously, I'm last back right here. Now, usually I'll tell you when you're last back, you shouldn't go for the ball, but this is 2s and, you know, everything has to be a little bit quicker. You want to keep possession. This sometimes goes for 3s, but I'm specifically talking about 2v2 right now. And the reason that it's okay for me to go for this is because I simply know I'm going to beat him to the ball. I can tell that he has low boost. He hits this away. He's got to kind of catch up to it. I can just easily beat him and, you know, we have another offensive attack. Alright guys, here's scenario number 3. Go ahead and pause the video and think about your answer. Alright guys, so the first thing to note right here is that my car is completely turned upside down. I seemingly just went for this 50. You can kind of see up on the scoreboard, you can see the orange player's car, so you know that we just 50'd it. And the answer to this one is actually no. I shouldn't challenge this again, this follow-up ball. And that's for a main reason that this is going to be about looking if your teammate is challenging. And the way that I can know that Kairos is challenging, Kairos is my teammate in this, by the way. The way that I can know he's challenging is I just went for this ball and it looks really awkward. I don't really have any momentum. So I know that Kairos is going to be behind me. You don't see him on the field at the screenshot. So you know that he has to be behind me, right? He's not to my left, front left. He's not to my front right. He's probably back left. or back right. And with the way the ball shoots, he's going to have forward momentum. And this might be kind of hard to see from my perspective because you can't see Kairos, but we're going to go take a look at his player cam, and it's going to be really obvious that I should not have gone for this. So you can see I go for the 50 right there. That's good. Kairos has forward momentum, and I just kind of cut him off and give him a little bump. And the ball goes to the wall anyway, where he's in a prime position to go for it. So in this one, I should not have gone for the ball. Now that you guys have learned the 3 different key reasons we might want to question challenging the ball and seen an example of each in-game, I want you guys to now try this for yourself. Go ahead and play a ranked 2v2 or 3v3 game and make sure to save the replay. Following that, I want you to go into the replay and pause the replay at a random point in the game while making sure to be on your player cam. Similar to how I conducted our pop quiz and remembering the 3 key points, determine whether at this pause moment if you should challenge the ball or not. Do this at 3 different random points. It should only take about 10 seconds each. Pause the video and go ahead and do that. That's going to do it for the first video of the season. Thanks for watching, everyone. And make sure to use my creator code Aero when subscribing to the app, as it really helps me out and shows that you guys like the content. Stay tuned for my next video. We're going to be talking about some really interesting stuff.